Good morning. It's January 17th, 2020. I'd like to welcome you to a brief meditation so that we can set our intention for the day today. Just similar as athletes, elite athletes who are the best of the best, similar to how they show up, they don't just leave their performance to chance. They practice, and relevant to what we're going to do here, they actually visualize their success before they even step foot on the court, on the field. And not surprising, the same is true for elite business people. They visualize themselves being successful. They think about how they want to show up before the big meeting, before the big presentation, and before the big conversation, so that they can walk into that situation not making it up and not wondering what's going to happen, but already knowing what's going to happen because they've already rehearsed it in their minds. So the purpose of this meditation is to get really clear on how we want to show up in the most important moments of our day, and to actually visualize ourselves doing that so that when that moment actually comes, we know exactly how to show up. And in fact, it just happens. So with all that in mind, I'd like to invite you to join me in this brief meditation to set an intention for our day today. We'll begin this meditation by taking 3 breaths. Breath number 1. And release. Breath number 2. And release. And breath number 3. And hold it. Hold it. And release. Now just be intentional about releasing any tension you're holding in your body. Release any negative thoughts or stressful thoughts that are occupying your mind. Just let them go for a moment. You can always go right back to them when we're done here. They'll be there waiting for you if you want them. But just for a moment, just be here. Relax. Shift your attention to your breathing. Notice where in your body you feel your breath going in and out. And now just notice the gentle pull of gravity pulling your body down towards the center of the earth. And now I invite you to think out across your morning here. In an hour or so, you may be commuting to the office, or you may be just walking down the hall to your home office. And then you're going to be arriving into your work environment. How do you want to show up today in your work environment? Are you going to be focused and clear? Or are you going to be stressed out and scattered? How do you want to show up? And as you get into your day, what are the things you're going to be doing? You have some meetings this morning. You're going to be doing some writing, catching up on social posts, doing some cold calls. What does that mean to you? What does your morning look like? Are you going to be leading some meetings? Just think about the things you'll be doing and the environments you'll be with, the people you'll be with. And then now think about the middle of your day. Typically, this is when people eat. So what is the food you're going to be putting in your body? What's the liquids? Could be water. Could be other things. Tea, Red Bull, coffee, soda. Are you being intentional in this moment? What is the food that you're consuming that's going to allow you to sustain levels of energy and focus throughout the afternoon? Now think about your afternoon. What are the things you're going to be spending your energy and time on? What are the critical moments of the afternoon? And then transitioning back home into the home environment. You may be spending time with family, with friends, or you may be spending time with yourself. And how do you want to show up in that moment? Do you want to be clear and present and positive, or do you want to come home stressed out and angry and frustrated? How do you want to show up in that moment and with that environment, those people? Who do you want to be? And now, having just done a quick review of your day, think about and try to find a moment in your day where it is absolutely critical for you to show up in your best way, as your best self. You need to show up as your best self because by doing so, you are going to be creating a ripple effect in your business, in your life, that's going to have a positive impact in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. Not only are you depending on it, but your business is depending on it, and your family is depending on you to show up as your best self in that moment. So what is that moment for you today? I know what mine is. So now that you've found that moment, go to that moment as if you were there right now, seeing out of your own eyes, feeling the feelings out of your own body, and literally be there now in that environment, whether you're with people, you're with yourself, and just play. Just hit the play button and move through that experience as if it was real right now, seeing out of your own eyes, feeling the feelings out of your own body, and notice that you are showing up as your best self. You are showing up in the best version of yourself, however that means to you. And as you're going through this moment as your best self, notice how people are reacting to you. Notice the eyes as they look at you if you're with other people. Or notice the vibe or the feeling on the phone if this is a phone call. Notice the quality of the energy that you're putting out and the energy that you're creating in this space. Notice how people are reacting to you. Or if you are working independently, notice how clearly you're thinking. Notice the energy that's flowing through your body. Now get to the end of that moment. Fast forward if you have to, and just wrap it up and notice what it feels like to have lived this moment, this absolutely critical domino moment of your day as your best self. Notice how the people who experienced you in your best self, how they're reacting to you. Notice the work that you've just produced. How does that feel? It should feel pretty damn good because you just set yourself up for a massive win today. So with this in mind, take a deep breath in and release. Drop your earbuds and My earbuds just dropped out of my pocket. Sorry about that. And set your intention for the day. Today, I am going to show up in this moment as my best self. And take another deep breath in and release. And go out and have a kick-ass day. Talk to you later.